In this video, we're going to talk about one of the most recognizable plants in the entire world, lavender. But, there's so much more to it than just that amazing calming scent. This flower has a story that touches on everything from Egyptian tombs and Roman baths to, believe it or not, even a surprising connection to cannabis. So let's dive in and explore the secrets behind this iconic plant. So, what is it about this one flower? How did it become this global symbol for everything from relaxation to just plain being clean? Well, that's what we're here to find out. We're going to start by really getting to know the plant itself, then we'll get into the secrets of how to grow it in your own garden, and finally, we'll uncover its many uses and its truly fascinating history. Okay, first things first, let's really meet the plant. What exactly is lavender? And where in the world did it come from? Alright, so lavender isn't just some delicate little flower. It's actually a pretty tough perennial shrub, which just means it'll come back year after year. And get this, it's part of the mint family. That makes it cousins with stuff like basil and rosemary. You'll always recognize those distinct silvery green, almost needle-like leaves, and of course those faintest spikes of flowers that give off that incredible smell. And while we all think purple, it actually comes in pink, white, and even yellow. We see it in gardens all over the place today, but lavender's true home is in the Old World. It really loves those dry, sunny climates stretching all the way from the hills of the Mediterranean to the Middle East and even India. And don't let those delicate flowers fool you. This thing can get big. If you give it the right conditions, a single mature lavender shrub can grow into this beautiful round mound up to 90 centimeters wide. It can be a real showstopper in any garden. So, you're thinking you want to grow this amazing plant for yourself? Well, good news! It's way tougher than you might think, as long as you remember just a few key things about where it comes from. The secret is just to try and copy its home in the Mediterranean. Lavender absolutely loves sun, so it needs at least 6 hours of direct sunlight every day, and it absolutely cannot stand soggy soil. It hates having wet feet, as gardeners say, so sandy, gravelly, or even rocky soil is perfect. Once it gets settled in, it's super drought tolerant, so you really don't have to water it much. And finally, give it a good haircut after it's done blooming, and that'll keep it healthy and push it to grow even more flowers next year. Now here's something really interesting. Not all lavenders are created equal when it comes to how long they live. The classic English lavender, that's your long-distance runner. It can live for up to 15 years if you take care of it. French lavender, on the other hand, is more like that beautiful sprinter. It's gorgeous, but it has a shorter lifespan, usually around 4 to 6 years. Because it's a perennial, you can count on your lavender coming back every year. It puts on its big show in the heat of the summer, and as it gets older, you'll notice the base of the plant gets more woody and shrub-like. Don't worry, that's totally normal. It's actually a sign of a mature, happy plant. And if you want to bring some of that amazing fragrance inside, harvesting is super easy. It's all done by hand. Here's the pro tip. For the absolute best, most powerful scent, you want to cut the flower stalks right when those tiny little buds are just starting to pop open. Even a tough-as-nails plant like lavender has its friends and enemies in the garden. Figuring out this balance is the key to keeping it healthy and making it a happy part of your garden's little community. Lavender really has this fascinating split personality. On the one hand, its biggest enemy is actually too much love. If you overwater it, you're asking for root rot and other fungal problems. That its greatest strength? Well, that's its famous scent, which is like a natural force field. It makes it an amazing companion plant because mosquitoes, deer, and even slugs just can't stand the smell and tend to stay away. Okay, so let's follow the journey of this plant from the garden right into our homes where it's been a total staple for literally thousands of years. This has got to be one of the top questions people have when they see those beautiful purple flowers. I mean, it's in the newt family, right? So it seems like you should be able to. And the answer is yes, you absolutely can. Certain types, usually English lavender, are grown specifically to be used in the kitchen. It adds this amazing, unique floral flavor to peas, baked goods like cookies and scones, and it's a star ingredient in that classic French spice mix, herbes de Provence. Lavender's connection with being clean and pure goes way, way back, and the clue is literally in its name. It's come to symbolize serenity and grace, but the name itself comes straight from the Latin word lavare, which means to wash. It's a direct callback to the Romans, who famously used it to make their bathwater smell amazing. Alright, we've covered the essentials, so let's wrap this up with a few quick, surprising facts that really show just how deep lavender's roots run in human history. Okay, check these out. The ancient Egyptians actually used lavender in a mummification process. Fast forward a few thousand years, and Queen Victoria was such a huge fan, she had her furniture polished with a lavender polish. And that relaxing feeling you get from it, that comes from a chemical compound called linalool, which calms the nervous system, and it's the exact same compound found in cannabis. And back in Roman times, this stuff was a pure luxury. A single pound of lavender flowers would cost a farm worker a whole month's salary. I mean, think about it. From a sacred herb in an ancient tomb to a trendy flavor in a modern coffee shop, lavender has proven it has incredible staying power. It really makes you wonder, what else are we going to discover about this amusing plant? Alright, that is it for this video, everyone. Thank you for watching. Please make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next video.